Alex is in Texas. Hey, Alex, how are you?
Better than I deserve.
Cool. How can I help?
So we finished with baby step 1. Now we're on baby step 2. And so you tell us that we have to go ahead and get work on the lowest balance to the highest balance. Well, my wife and I have been discussing about her student loan. By the time we get to the her student loan, it'll be about 2 years. And so she says about 2 years, she'll be able to apply for, they basically will waive what the balance that she owes because she works at a high-risk school. So she says we should just skip that and just pay the minimum on that student loan and work on the other ones.
Who is paying it?
Well, what it does is that she has like a special, a grant that if she works a certain amount of years at a high-risk school, she'll be from the actual student, from Sally Mae, one of those loan
No,
companies.
she doesn't either. That doesn't exist. There are high-risk forgiveness programs, but they may be managed through Sally Mae, but they're probably associated with your state. There may be a federal implication, but I don't think she's got good information.
Because that's what they mentioned to her, in 2 years she'll be able to apply and have the actual loan be forgiven.
Up to how much?
Up to basically, by that time, I think it's $7,900.
How much?
And so by $7,900.
That's her total student loan debt?
No, her student loan debt is $15,000.
That they will forgive $7,900 2 years from now.
Yes.
And what is your household income?
Household income after taxes?
Either.
Okay, after taxes is about $6,000.
Okay.
It fluctuates because I get commission.
Yeah, and how much debt do you guys have, not counting your home?
$300,000.
$300,000?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's not counting the home, right?
Yes.
What do you have?
Cars, credit cards, personal loans, second mortgages, just different. We got out of hand.
Wow.
Okay, so wait a minute. You have $300,000 not counting your home.
Yeah, so that's what she says. Like it's a small dent because
it's not even in the discussion. What break the $300K down for me because I'm having trouble here. How much is credit cards?
Credit cards is about close to $150,000.
Oh, okay. And how much on these cars?
And then on the cars, they're basically $60,000 on two.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's $210,000. What's the other $90,000? Student loans?
Yeah.
So you got a bunch of student loans too?
Well, it's student loans, but it's actually the one that we're discussing is that because she has different student loans from different student loan companies. And so that's what she was telling me for what the amount that we owe.
I thought you said she had $15,000 in student loans. Now I got $90,000 in student loans. So you've got $75,000?
Yeah, no, it's what we were discussing is that those $90,000, $15,000 are they're different companies that she owes.
Oh, so they're all her student loans.
Yes, but they're all from what we're discussing is those $15,000. They said they will be able to only waive $7,900 of it.
Gotcha.
So that's what she says. It's such a minimum amount.
Right.
She says, why worry about that section of student loans where in 2 years we'll be able to pay that off? So that portion that student loan, we should skip it and concentrate on the other bigger loans.
Okay, well, Alex, let me just help you here. I've read through and I've heard about people talk about student loan forgiveness. I've listened and read about mortgage loan forgivenesses. These programs aren't real. Okay, there is so much red tape and so many different nuances inside of it. I don't want you pinning your hope to this thing that isn't going to work out. Yeah. So I want you guys to make a decision about what you're going to do for your future. This is about payoff, not forgiveness.
Yeah, it's okay if you park it for 2 years because it's going to take you longer than 2 years to clean up this mess and give it a shot. But if you don't cross every T and dot every I, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
And if you do get it, it's a very unusual thing. Now, it's not the 10-year program. It's a high-risk thing. And usually that's a 5-year basis, right? Or a 4-year basis? Is that what this one is?
Exactly, 5 years because that's what they told us at 5 years.
Yeah, that might actually work. But you got bigger problems than that.
So,
What did you run up on credit cards?
if you ask me, I don't know.
How long have you guys been
Yeah, I
married?
mean, we've been 21 years.
Okay. All right. And so when are the cars going to be sold?
The sold is going to be. It's
You heard the
we're gonna
statement.
have to work on.
Yeah, you heard the statement, right?
You need to be in two
Yep.
hoopties.
Yeah, you need a skateboard. Two
Man,
of
you
them.
got you guys you didn't see anything anywhere in any store that you hadn't bought. And so you're going to have to go, you're going to let the pendulum swing all the way the other way and have a complete change of heart. And you're over here discussing an $8,000 forgiveness when you got $150,000 in student loans,
Yeah.
$60,000 in cars. So the cars need to be gone this week or up for sale this week.
Yeah,
Anyway.
don't even go look at Amazon.
And,
Matter of fact, don't even say it.
You need to get out the cards and have a detailed, in-depth plastic surgery at your house. You are way overdue for that. And then we've got to get you on a really tight budget. And then if you want to park that to the side, do the paperwork, and hopefully you get that $8,000 forgiven, that's fine. But you know what? You have a $300,000 story. $8,000 is just a little sidebar discussion.
Yeah.
So in that sense, she's right. I hope you can get it forgiven. But it doesn't solve your problem. You got such other issues you got to deal with that are such a bigger deal. So make sure, hang on, I'm going to have Madison pick up. We're going to make sure you get you in financial peace for the 14-day free trial. And you guys get in there and start watching the videos and get on the same page. And you really need to sell so much stuff the kids think they're next.
Yeah.
You are really going to have to clean house here, man. You have a mess and radical change in your behaviors. It's like you're going down the road, down the interstate, at 110 miles an hour the wrong way. We just stopped and got you off the interstate. Now go under the bridge and get back on going the right way and set your speed limit, set your screws at the speed limit, and you'll get back. And you're going to change directions by 200 miles an hour here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you've got to do. So it's going to shock your system. It's going to shock the system of your crazy family. It's going to shock the system of your broke friends that you've been running around with spending money you didn't have on stuff you didn't need to impress people you don't even really like. It's going to shock your system. And you need your system shocked big time. And so it has to be a radical change. Otherwise, you're going to be bankrupt in 2 years because you don't have a middle ground here. This is going to take you out. With a $6,000 income, this is going to take you out. And that's what's gotten you on the phone. It's what's gotten you thinking about this. So we'll walk with you. But, dude, you cannot play with this. This is death by plastic. That's what you're facing. If you don't put these things up and chop them up and end it. If you have a small problem, you can do a small adjustment.
Yeah.
But when you got a radical problem, you got to do a radical adjustment.
I agree, Dave. I'm with you. And he's got to get her on board. They've got to sit down and have a heart-to-heart today about this situation because you're right. I see bankruptcy in the future if they don't make a change. They're not going to fix it. I know they can fix it. They just have to make that decision.
So let me throw out one more thing. The reason I'm leaning on you, brothers, because I love you and I want you to win at this, okay? I'm not fussing at you. I've been right where you are. But this is like you calling up the marriage counselor and going, we got serious marriage problems. My wife doesn't like the color of the drapes. It's like a deflection. The color of the drapes ain't the issue, Bubba. You got other issues, okay? And Sharon and I might have argued about the color of drapes a couple times, but that wasn't the problem. There's other problems dealing with me. I can just tell you that. I won't say anything about her on public radio because I'm smarter than that.
I'm scared of her.
Everyone's
She's
scared of
tough.
her. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.